The Giza Pyramid Complex is undoubtedly the most famous site in Egypt and one of the most recognized landmarks in the world. Despite being called the Pyramids of Giza, the Great Sphinx is just as famous as the pyramids themselves. In almost every image of the area, you will see the Sphinx prominently featured. Most people recognize it as a statue with the body of a lion and the head of a human, commonly believed to represent Pharaoh Khafre. Khafre built the second pyramid and was the son of Pharaoh Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid. It is widely believed that the Sphinx has suffered damage over the centuries due to erosion, with its most notable missing feature being its nose. However, despite these commonly accepted facts, much of what we know about the Sphinx is uncertain. Welcome. But before we begin, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with our latest videos. The Great Sphinx is one of the most iconic statues in the world. Its lion body symbolizes strength, while its human head represents wisdom. The statue is carved from limestone and stands about 20 meters high, with a total length of approximately 73 meters. According to the currently accepted Egyptological theory, the statue was built by Pharaoh Khafre around 2530 BCE. Alongside the Sphinx, Khafre also built a nearby temple, which suggests the statue was a representation of the sun god. However, not all experts agree that Khafre built the Sphinx. The only evidence linking him to the statue is the presence of his mortuary temple nearby, which some researchers argue is not enough to confirm he was its creator. No inscriptions explicitly state that Khafre built the Sphinx, leading to ongoing debate about its true origins. This lack of definitive proof has fueled debate among Egyptologists and historians. Was the attribution to Khafre a later invention, perhaps propagated by priests seeking to enhance the site's religious significance? Or did Khafre, for reasons unknown, choose to forego the traditional practice of inscribing his name on this monumental achievement? If Khafre did not build the Sphinx, then who did? Some scholars suggest it was Pharaoh Khufu, while others believe it was Djedefre, Khafre's brother. Some theories even propose that the Sphinx predates the 4th dynasty altogether. A more unusual idea claims the Sphinx was built by the mythical Anunnaki, extraterrestrial beings believed by some to have influenced ancient civilizations. However, there is no historical evidence to support this. Another theory suggests that the Sphinx does not depict a male pharaoh, but instead represents a female deity. Some researchers argue that the statue was dedicated to the worship of the goddess Isis. If this theory is correct, it would significantly change our understanding of the Sphinx's purpose. The widely accepted theory is that the Sphinx was built as a representation of a deity related to sun worship and positioned to oversee the Giza necropolis. However, if future discoveries confirm the female statue theory, it could alter our interpretation of the monument's meaning. The answer, hidden beneath the sands of time and the enigmatic gaze of the Sphinx, remains elusive. As we continue to explore and study, the Sphinx keeps its secrets, waiting for the day they might be revealed. Another hypothesis links the Sphinx to the deity Ruti, an ancient Egyptian god associated with protection and the underworld. This suggests the Sphinx originally served as a guardian at the entrance to the afterlife. Evidence supporting this idea includes the belief that Ruti was depicted as a half-lion, half-human figure in Egyptian mythology. The name Sphinx is not of Egyptian origin. The Arabic name Abu al-Hol, Father of Terror, was likely given due to its imposing appearance. Some scholars believe the Arabic name evolved from an ancient Egyptian term like Bohor or Bohol, meaning House of Horus. However, the original Egyptian name was likely Ruti, referring to the guardian of the underworld. This name later changed during the New Kingdom, when the statue was called Hor-em-Akhet, meaning Horus in the horizon. One of the most famous myths about the Sphinx is that Napoleon's army broke its nose. According to legend, French soldiers used it for target practice. Another story, recorded by historian al-Makrizi, claims a Sufi named Muhammad Sa'im defaced the statue to prevent idol worship. However, modern research suggests the nose was lost due to natural erosion rather than deliberate destruction. Surprisingly, wind and sandstorms, which many believe to be the main causes of damage, may have actually helped preserve the statue. For most of its history, the Sphinx was buried under sand, which protected it from the elements. The real culprit behind its deterioration appears to be water damage. Studies suggest that heavy rainfall and Nile flooding played a significant role in weathering the monument over thousands of years. Archaeologists even discovered a granite enclosure that once surrounded the statue, indicating it was originally part of a larger protected structure. One fascinating discovery is that traces of the original paint are still visible behind the Sphinx's ears. This suggests that when it was first created, the statue was brightly painted, making it a vibrant masterpiece rather than the eroded monument we see today. For centuries the Sphinx remained partially buried, with only its head visible above the sand. Many explorers attempted to excavate it, but their efforts were mostly unsuccessful. One of the earliest attempts was made by Italian explorer Giovanni Battista in 1817. He assembled a team of 160 workers, but failed to uncover the statue completely. It wasn't until 1939 that Egyptian archaeologist Salim Hassan successfully excavated the Sphinx, revealing its full form for the first time in modern history. The New York Times even published an article titled, "At last, the true face of the Sphinx is revealed." The Sphinx is one of the most studied statues in the world, with countless theories about its origins and significance. British researcher Graham Hancock, for example, has suggested that the statue's alignment with the stars and its proximity to 24 temple pillars may indicate an ancient connection to celestial events. A major recent discovery was made by American archaeologist Mark Lehner and Egyptian archaeologist Zahi Hawass. They found evidence of ancient tools, pottery, and even remnants of luxurious meals, such as cattle, sheep, and goat bones. These findings suggest that the laborers who built the Sphinx were not slaves, as previously thought, but skilled workers who were well fed and cared for. Based on this research, Lehner and Hawass estimated that the Sphinx was built in about 3 years by a workforce of only 100 men. And that's it. Who made it to the end? If you did, you're amazing. Don't forget to like this video before leaving, and if you have any topic suggestions for our next episode, leave them in the comments. See you next time.